What's up everyone, my name is Matt, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about something that was absolutely vital to my development as a music fan, and honestly one of the most influential things in music in the past decade. Y'all remember SoundCloud? When I first got into music, I was really into EDM, and SoundCloud was just like the place to go for all that kind of music. Since a lot of what I was listening to was still relatively underground, a lot of these artists didn't have very big Spotify pages and stuff, and because so much of EDM culture at the time was based around remixing, SoundCloud was kind of the only place where artists could just throw up loosey remixes of other people's tracks, and that was just kind of fair game. I remember in high school when SoundCloud got big, everyone listening to Lil Pump and Smokepurpp, also like the big booty mixes, whatever those were called, various other remixes, future funk, EDM. SoundCloud was just really huge a few years ago. That said, as those SoundCloud rappers kind of became mainstream and my interest in EDM slowly faded, I moved away from SoundCloud almost entirely. And I think most people did. I honestly don't see many people talking about it now. Everyone just shares Spotify links to their Instagram stories. And many of the artists that I used to follow on SoundCloud are pretty much inactive and off the platform entirely. And honestly, it's kind of strange to see this whole sort of scene fade away. I remember a time when there was some music I could only listen to on SoundCloud, so I would always be having to switch between Spotify and SoundCloud to get like my real underground stuff. And for me, I've kind of been fully off SoundCloud for a couple years, until now. These last 2 months, I've been completely unable to listen to anything other than the songs that I've found on SoundCloud. I know that I'm super late to this scene, as a few of you guys have been commenting, telling me to check out all the glitchcore stuff going down on SoundCloud. And to all of you guys, I say, sorry, I'm late, but thank you. And because of my sort of obsession over SoundCloud, I thought it would be fun today to kind of go through 5 songs that I've been listening to on SoundCloud, and through that kind of talk about why I think SoundCloud is actually a really cool platform. Now, I know that there's other streaming services coming up like Matter, people supporting artists directly on Bandcamp, so I will say that this is not just fully a endorsement of SoundCloud. I don't know if they're really like that good of a business for artists. I'm speaking purely from the experience of a listener, specifically when you get into underground scenes. There's just so much collaboration going on, and a bunch of things I'll get into in the video, but yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. If you guys like the video at any point, please consider hitting the like button. It does help me get this video out to other people, and consider subscribing, because if you like this video, you might like some of my other ones. Let's get into it. All right, so where to begin? A few months back, I made a video about the Spotify Hyperpop playlist, and a bunch of people recommended that I check out some artists whose work was primarily over on SoundCloud. People like OSquinn, Black Winter Wells, ericDOA, Sebi. Some people also recommended that I check out collectives like Helix Tears, and dude, these people all have rosters of like 20 artists. But this is kind of the joy of SoundCloud that I'll be getting into. You hear a song, you can check the artist bio, which links to their collective, and suddenly, bam, you got 15 other artists to talk about. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more about sort of the social aspect of SoundCloud later. But first, let's just jump into a song so I can at least show you what kind of awesome stuff is lurking on this platform. All right, this first song we're going to be talking about is called Chach with OSquinn and ericDOA.
I let it talk shit. I think I'm about to blow him on my pop shit. 30 racks, I'ma blow it on a watch bit. My ex just called my phone, tell me I'm toxic. If I see you in the crowd, you getting drop kick. Just like taking, we was cruising with a mob stick. I just hit that sticky, now I swear I'm fucking coughing. That pussy.
I just want to say, OSquinn, you absolutely bodied this song.
Hi, that's when my gang gon' die. My bitch, she super fine. Hold up, did I mention? Got bloodhounds in my section. Hey, Parker gon' scratch you off. Next day we hide the weapon. Purple blood, cute shit. Whoa, that was shoot shit. Hit the star.
Oh my god. First of all, I hope that I'm just making it clear, kind of this through line from 2016 when SoundCloud was just huge to now. There's just this frantic energy to these SoundCloud songs that are in this scene that just brings me back to those days when I would just spend looping these 1 minute 30-second bangers. That said, I do think that the production and vocal performances are just a step up from stuff at that time. I think a few years down the line, from kind of the punk and rock influence first starting to hit rap, we've just really nailed how to add distortion and aggression into our music. Also, these melodies are just so catchy. I love the hi, mess with my gang, you'll die. Like, so good. It's so much fun. You can just feel like these artists are having so much fun making these songs. But the reason I'm loving SoundCloud right now isn't just because the music is fun, it's also because it's good. Next song I'm going to show you, I literally couldn't stop listening to for like 2 weeks straight because it has genuinely the catchiest hook I've heard in maybe the whole year. And someone in my comment section actually sent me the unreleased version of this before it came out, so whoever you are, shout out to you. But this song is Drained by elxnce, or elxnce. You guys need to pick better gamer tag names because I can't even read this.
I've been drained of all emotion, I'm sipping on this potion. Only drugs that I be toting are the ones that keep me floating in the background. Usually I make no sound. It's been sad now, but you know I don't pay rent. Don't waste my time. You a copy, you a mine. It's so dirty, it's so vile. I've been pretty sad, so it might take a while. Alright, then I'm like this, I just need some time off. I don't wanna be the person when I die.
Okay, so first of all, that hook. So catchy. And honestly, as I've listened to more and more music, I realize how hard it actually is to just write catchy songs. I think that as much as I appreciate, massive, very intricately written songs, there's also something about just things being fun and catchy, and this song has that for days. But also, even in this verse, there's been two different flows which are also both really catchy. And I do think there's a level of skill here that these small artists, this dude's got like 1,000 followers, like they are just putting in a lot of effort into this music, which makes exploring this scene so much fun. All right, but the fun doesn't stop there. After I found kind of these mainstream artists, mainstream I say as talking about an underground movement, but the bigger people in the scene like OSquinn. Next, you kind of start going off into your own exploration. And one thing that I love about SoundCloud is that any of these artists that I find, I can then go into their likes and their reposts. And that's how I came across this song, Antagonists, featuring Pitfall by Tropes. Y'all, when I say I haven't listened to anything for the past week except this song has 11,000 plays. Do you know how little that is? There is so much good music to find on this platform that just is nowhere to be found elsewhere. But before I get ahead of myself, let's just listen to Antagonists, because this is probably the best song featured in this video. I think this song is perfect. Oh my god. Do you hear how full that is? That's crazy. And here comes that catchy hook again.
Memorize it, cause I ain't telling you again, sir. Telling me a riddle, but you don't even know the answer. I ain't telling you again, sir. One song turn you to a full-time dancer. Like I ain't finna chill out. Yeah, you ain't got no talent, bitch. Fly by, then I pick you up on my talent, bitch. I feel like a bird, cause I'm falling with the Mavericks. Bitch, you is just talentless. How you calling us the heroes? We antagonists. I got many. Check with me in a year, I'm going many places.
Not college, but places.
I don't wanna touch base.
Okay, we're not even at the feature yet, but like, bro, this is perfect music. Catchy freaking chorus, catchy hook, full, bubbly, expressive beat. Bro, I'm telling you, this is amazing. And wait till you hear this feature. Oh my god.
Red dot on his head, open his third eye. Two-tap, going for the triple, where's the third guy? Wings on the back of my jeans like I'm bonsai. Chains on my neck, rocking chrome like a necktie. And why you acting strange, so unusual, like a
I literally knocked my mic down because of how hype that is.
snub nose. 38 is on my jacket, bad habit. Coke in my nose, same shade as a rabbit. Memorize it, cause I ain't telling you again, sir.
Perfect music. I think it's a lot just because it's catchy and I'm into this type of music, but I do think that kind of exploring this new world of like, I found this song because I was looking for beats, found Pitfall, then found this because they reposted it. Like, just through these very like natural exploring, you can find how all these people are connected and just find some really great music out of it. But finally, I just want to finish this video off talking about the ways in which platforms like SoundCloud are so important to the music scene. Things like Spotify, where the company actually puts out playlists where they're promoting artists that they want to promote. That's great and all, but there is something really cool about kind of the natural discovery of songs on SoundCloud. I think that when there's kind of this natural culture of collaboration, you just find the wildest things. So obviously this scene is heavily based around trap music, pop music. I think I watched a 108 Mike's video kind of calling this surge music, but there's so much to find where artists kind of take these genres and bend them. These next couple I'm going to go over are exactly that, and it's why I'm so excited about underground scenes like this, because they're constantly morphing. This song is called Typo by Kuru, and I just want you to like experience this. Y'all know drill, y'all know hyperpop, but together, again, the production is just beautiful. Like, who are these people just in their bedrooms? Like, top quality. Anyway, sorry. Oh my god. Hey. Genuinely sick song. But then you've got people on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. My boy AViT with the song Twitter Loser, which is hyperpop except emo, and I love it more than anything in the world.
Just a while ago, now it's calling your phone and you up all night.
Oh my god.
My text is so dry, but at least my streets going high. I really do not know why. It's so funny, talking to me. Don't act like you know me. You see me on your feet. Fuck you, I don't need you. I hate you, I despise you. You're just a memory.
Do you guys hear that vocal performance? It's incredibly good. The point of all this was, one, to show you guys some songs that I've been loving on SoundCloud. I know y'all will have the recommendations. You guys impress me every time with the stuff that you tell me to listen to. But ultimately, let me try to answer this question. Is SoundCloud back in 2020? My question is more, did it ever leave? I think that right now, this hyperpop scene that's exploding has definitely reinvigorated my use of SoundCloud, but it makes me wonder what's been going on here the last 2 years I wasn't around. Because aside from these people collaborating, making these great songs, I'm always seeing remixes posted, people just posting their beats, clips that they've been making from the month. Like, there's so many talented producers just lurking on SoundCloud posting their stuff. So I guess I wouldn't say that the platform is necessarily back, since I'm hyping it up over a pretty underground movement, but I do think that I just missed kind of the organic and intense creativity coming from this platform that I don't really get on Spotify. Because, I mean, Spotify is terrible. Everyone, please buy people's art on Bandcamp. And on here, there's actually direct like support buttons, which is pretty sweet on a lot of these pages. But yeah, I don't know, get out there. Another thing I love is you can just directly message artists. I've bought a couple beats from some SoundCloud people, so maybe you guys will see that in the future. We'll see. So yeah, let me know if you guys have been back on SoundCloud. Let me know what your thoughts are on it as a platform. Again, I might get canceled for this because I don't know if SoundCloud's just like a terrible platform. I've just been having fun as a consumer. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Hit me up with the recommendations, because like I said, that second track someone recommended to me months ago when it was unreleased. So I know that you guys have the hookups with these songs. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.